Robin.
Hey, quickly. Is there anything worse than peeing on someone else's loogie?
Ew.
Yeah. That just happened in the bathroom.
Ugh.
I'm peeing, and I look down, and they had a fucking lug up into the urinal, and now I'm peeing on his loogie.
That's disgusting.
There is something worse, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah?
If you're yawning and somebody pisses another person's loogie into your mouth.
That could be a little worse.
All right, there's your answer.
Third-party tinkle loogie.
Just a quick little thing. We work with animals, though, man.
Yeah.
That bathroom, it's unbelievable. You would think the bathroom would be at Port Authority or something.
I went in there earlier to do a little to clipping of my fingernails, and I go into one of the toilet stalls, and there's just piss and toilet paper and fucking. It's like what animal doesn't just fucking flush?
I don't.
Just flush the fucking toilet, you pig.
I don't understand it. I know there's a lot of angry people that work here now.
Oh,
there's a lot of anger in the hallways, but
you might be right.
They're taking it out in the stalls.
In the bathroom with shit and piss and
because they can't
whatever
yell
else.
at the gang down the hall like we can. I think we're one of maybe 2 shows that could just beat the shit out of management around here. The rest of them have to take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck.
That must be it.
Some of these people need their jobs. I don't need this. So I guess they go in the urinals and just fucking
And they
take it
just
out.
start pissing and shitting and not flushing the toilet.
Oh, it gets to a point where things are smeared on the back wall.
Why not? Just take your foot and fucking hit the goddamn flusher and get rid of your fucking waste, you slobs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is full of fucking slobs.
Anthony wants to go in and clip his fingernails. He was like,
I'm a fancy man.
what happened to you?
I finally got my luggage back, and my nail clipper was in there, and I was like a homeless person walking around with fucking disgusting nails.
So you had your mom's luggage?
I had one of their bags. Yeah.
Did you go through it to see what she's up to?
Crotchless panties and sex toys.
Oh, please.
A special belt.
For Sal?
Yeah, strap on.
Roo! Stop it!
Roo!
No, it hurts.
Jesus. He's basically your father. You
I
sick
didn't
fuck.
go through any of that. No. It was one bag and I had
Were you worried they were going to go through your bag?
There was nothing in there.
Nah.
Nothing. Just a shitload of clothes and the bathroom toiletries.
Sure.
Had to go and buy more of them earlier in the week, after we got back, because American Airlines, what are they going to do?
What are they going to do?
Just sat there going, we'll get it to you eventually. Fuckers.
Roll case of hooray for me, the hell with you.
Exactly.
Where did Sam go?
I know. I thought he was coming in.
Sam.
Hopefully the emergency room.
You guys did the red
bleeding wrist.
You guys go to the red carpet thing last night. We don't want to give away what it was for.
Oh, look at this. Here comes prime time, as they say.
And
Sam Roberts.
It's a new name.
And Sam got the greatest one-question interview ever. A little bit he does, I guess. Do you do that?
I do it.
For who?
You.
For us?
Yes.
When is that played?
On the show.
This show?
Yes.
Not your show that you hijacked from us?
There's no hijacking.
You hijacked the 10 o'clock hour
I
from
would
us.
love to play
Yeah,
I asked for it, and you said, yeah, we're not doing anything.
Oh, I thought you'd play a few
Oh, yeah?
O&A clips. It's now the Sam Roberts show.
Yeah.
No, I play. I mean,
Starring Roland and Troy, of all people.
I'm definitely playing less and less clips, but
He just hijacked
Are
the
we allowed
hour.
to see the movies?
He really did.
yeah, I think the pass that we get, you're allowed, but you can't bring a guest.
That's fine. Oh,
All right,
Oh, well.
So give us the feel of the red carpet, first of all. You went
my
down
God.
to Tribeca.
First of all, it's Hollywood Sam Roberts today because that's what I was there for, the Hollywood Reporter.
Well, the name changes. You are just a wrestler hack. You really are.
It's not even good wrestling names. They've been used
No,
100
you're
times.
just like, I'm no Hollywood Sam really?
We gave up on the red carpet, I'll tell you, 10 years ago.
Why?
We were motivated to maybe go to some of these things and get some interviews we couldn't get on the regular radio show.
Just not going out of the park?
They treat you like, because you're in radio, I'll say it again, they treat you like such shit that we're like, we don't need this.
Well, that's not. I mean, we were in between New York, and City Buzz.
What is New York, and
Only
City
an
Buzz?
NYU channel.
A what?
An NYU channel.
An NYU channel.
Yeah,
And
you'll
City
get there.
And what's
City
City
Buzz
Buzz?
is
Public
featured.
access? Is
No,
that
no,
like
it's not.
PFG TV?
It's not that good. It's online.
City Buzz,
And you
everybody,
can-
we got City Buzz coming up.
You're in between a.
You can also get it in hotels and JetBlue.
So you were in between a college TV station and an internet TV show.
And the
Yeah.
other one, Muni, didn't show up.
Yeah, the internet, the website that was positioned next to us, which is a movie website, didn't bother showing
They
up,
just
so we had a
don't-
little more
They
room.
just don't give respect.
No, and nobody stops for radio. That's the
And,
thing.
and where
about
were the heavy hitters? And I put that in quotes.
Well,
'cause I don't think they're.
all the way on the other end of the carpet was your MSNBC. As a matter of fact, MSNBC was next to us, and after the first interview, which was Bloomberg walking right by us as if we didn't exist, MSNBC picked up their camera equipment, their microphone, and they just walked to the other end of the carpet and positioned themselves.
Could you do that?
No, I mean, they would have been like, who the fuck are you?
But with one person, I got every freaking interview.
But do we
Yeah.
have Sirius XM mic flags?
Well, no, we needed, like, one news network had 4 multiracial kids with oversized T-shirts with microphones.
The Kids News Network gets all the guests because they put 2 kids out on the red carpet, and so every celebrity stops for the little kids. But, yeah, I mean, we had Sirius XM thing, and it said right in front Sirius XM. But
How about next time you do the interviews from your knees so you look like a little kid? You kind of have that look.
put little shoes
Little
on my
tater,
knees?
little
Yeah.
tater tot
Yeah.
that you are.
I mean, Annabella hooked it up nice for us, but then once you get there, we're up to where Tribeca puts us.
Yeah, I'm
and-
not blaming anyone from here. It's just this place gets no respect. It's
Right.
It's
But
sad.
I mean, it's the same for all radio because
that's what I'm saying. That's why get rid of the radio. It's
satellite
Sirius,
entertainment.
Sirius XM's just satellite.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's all
Just
you need.
satellite.
Because Q104 was positioned next to us, but they didn't bother showing up. They were like, fuck that.
Because they know that they're not going to be treated right.
But what ends up happening is, like, Roland and me, I love that Roland goes, so it's not just me by myself, but we just get bored. And so that we just start talking to whoever they offer us. Because, I mean, I didn't know who a lot of the people were that they were offering us.
Did you get the paper with all the list of people on it?
Yeah, but most of those people
Got the paper.
either didn't walk the red carpet or didn't stop. Like Martin Scorsese and Steve Martin and Anne Hathaway.
Marty Scorsese.
Were they there?
They were there, but they didn't walk on the red carpet.
Why didn't they?
No, Steve Martin's not walking on this
Did you
red
see
carpet.
Martin?
Did I see? No.
Scorsese.
No, why wouldn't they walk on that red carpet?
They didn't want to talk to people.
It's Tribeca. It's not like a
They
premiere.
don't need them.
Scorsese doesn't need to talk to people at Tribeca.
Yeah,
I
For
don't
what?
Bon
understand.
Jovi was
Well,
there. He
but-
didn't walk on
But
any
the other
red
TV
carpet.
station, they got nobodies or somebody. They're
Where's the
flashing
list?
while they're talking.
I'll get it.
Well, here, but you guys got to talk to John Tish.
Well, like I said, like they start offering us. They start offering not Tish, not Tish.
I
It's not
said
a
Tish.
I know it's not
I
a typo.
purposely made sure I didn't say Tish.
They start offering us people that I don't know who they are, but we're bored. I just want to talk to someone. So I talked to John Tish.
All right, let's find out who John Tish is. As Sam and Roland did the red carpet at the Tribeca Film Festival last night.
We're here on the red carpet with John Tish. John, what brings you to Tribeca tonight?
Big supporter of the Tribeca Film Festival, big supporter of New York City, and here we are a decade later with an event that really helped us get through a very difficult, dark period in our history.
Where
was
might
that,
some of
slavery?
the people at home know you best from?
Well, I was head of tourism in New York City for a couple...
Did you notice, by the way, that that's the question? Where might some of the people at home know you best from? Instead of saying, "Who are you? Who are you? Who on earth are you?"
That is brilliant.
Thank you so
My
much.
God, Hollywood Sam Roberts.
I didn't know who he was.
That was brilliant.
You talked to the head of New York City tourism?
'Cause the
or-
PR
he doesn't
lady-
even have that gig
That's
anymore?
Sam, please
Former.
racist.
No, the PR lady who was with
Sam,
us.
that's racist.
Oh, God.
She was actually really nice.
What about the
and
N
trying
guy?
to? Well, come on.
Exactly. How about the J broad?
The public relations woman who was
Oh.
positioned next to us was really trying for us, except she also didn't know who he was. So she was like, I think he owns a chain of hotels, but don't quote me on that because I may be completely wrong.
Oh, well, you just quoted her.
Head of
No,
tourism
don't
in
quote
New
it
York
to
City
him.
She
for
said
a
don't
couple
quote.
years.
Shit.
We are co-owners of the New York Football Giants and won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. And
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. 3 years later. And
Well, what
Can you
about
rewind that a little
Tribeca?
bit? I want to hear fucking phony assholes laugh at that joke.
I got to make him feel
Yes.
warm. Got to make him feel comfortable.
Yeah,
You're making us nauseous. Can we hear the Sam's titter?
Super Bowl a couple years ago. And
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. 3 years later. And
Well, Gotta what make him about feel funny. Tribeca excites you the most?
Tribeca is now a place where people come to see great films They know that the program will be full of unique, independent films that really demonstrate the strength of the industry, not only here in New York, but in the United States.
And before you go, this is Roland. He works for us. He wanted to ask a question.
Hey, Roland.
Hi, how are you? What kind of car do you drive?
None of your business.
Roland, you said you want. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say?
He said none of your business. He was annoyed.
He got pissed off.
Why? Asshole.
I don't know.
Why did the head of tourism
Ex-head of tourism.
not want to answer your car?
Why
Your
was he
question?
mad?
I don't know. Roland was funny because he panicked for a second because I didn't know I was going to ask him. And so, but then when Roland said, "What kind of car do you drive?" He was all pissed off, and he goes, "None of your business," and started walking.
Oh,
None
she
of
got
your
mad?
business.
I guess so.
Oh,
Plus, during the interview, I was snapping my camera, so it looks like a lot of flashes ran around.
Roland is also very obnoxious, in case you didn't know.
really?
And so what he was doing to the two people who were filming things next to us was, as they were doing interviews, he was just taking pictures of nothing, so there were flashes in their videos.
And the servers were blinking. And
He just kept snapping.
He gets away with it. I love it.
And then he goes,
figured out how to get away with this shit.
he just mumbles, and they go, "Oh, okay, he must have something wrong with him."
Yeah, he must have had a head injury somewhere.
exactly. Growing up in the Addams Family house really fucking awesome.
Sam talks to Hugo,
Yeah, you didn't finish his title.
the strongest man in the world.
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, look,
He the one we had on?
no.
I thought he was the strongest man in the world.
Well, no, Hugo is.
I thought Derek
So
Poundstone
Hugo
was.
What is he doing on
What
the
did the
red
hurricane
carpet?
say to you?
I don't know. Mayor Bloomberg walked by us, and there were no people coming to us. So they were like, "Do you want to talk to Hugo, the strongest man in the world?" And I go, "Yeah." Who else am I going to? What am I going to sit there?
What a collection of shit.
what about the Hannibal
This
guy?
is why we gave up on this.
Yeah.
You get nothing done.
Well, what happened was they were like, "Do you want to talk to Hannibal the Great?" And we were like, "What?" And they were like, "He's an old singer," and we were like, "No." And then after that, we realized that's the caliber we're going to get. We're going to have to say
yes
it.
to everything.
It
So-
finally got to you that, like, oh, I see.
It's not time to be picky. That's who we're
getting
getting.
shit.
So instead, I went with Hugo, the strongest man in the world. We're here with Hugo, the strongest man in the world. Hugo, how did you get that title?
By competing all over the world, so I've done it for about 12 years.
Oh, he talks like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Why
of
does
course
every
he
strong
does.
guy talk like that?
I've done it for 12 years. Why is he there?
We're so strong.
Did he look strong?
Yeah, real
But what
strong.
does he have to do with, like, Tribeca?
I think he's got some dopey documentary, and everybody's got a documentary in Tribeca.
You didn't
now.
ask
Really?
him? Why the fuck are you here?
No, I didn't get around to it. I was
Years.
talking about him being
In
strong.
my younger years. And actually, there were a series of contests all over the world, and whoever gained the most show and had on the most point was declared a world champion.
You look at a guy like me, you can see what my build is. How long do you think it would take me to compete on the level that you're at in terms of being a strong man?
Actually, that's nothing to do with size. It's mostly about strength. So, I mean, somebody could be smaller and still being strong. And to be honest with you, the strength goes with the heart and the head. So if you believe in yourself, everybody's got the talent to become the strongest and they
What
can
a
get.
lesson learned.
I believe that I am a strong person, deceivingly so, and I could probably rank about 6th or 7th.
Yeah, probably 6 or 7 among those behind the rope.
Do you get annoyed when you come to events like this and people ask you to display your strength and you're just trying to be a professional person?
Well, it's part of the game, I guess, eh? So you get used to it.
How easy do you think it would be to lift the girl from City Buzz?
And that's not a challenge.
I have a question for his beautiful
City Buzz
wife.
took over.
What's it like being married to the strongest man in the world?
Can you pause that?
Oh my God!
It was okay until our honeymoon, when I realized he drank a lot and would punch me in the breasts. It's the only way he can achieve orgasm is if he punches me in the breasts and then hurls me up at the ceiling fan as semen is coming out. So it's very difficult. He's broken 6 ribs, and I have a spinal injury, and we've been married for exactly 1 month.
So that would have been an answer.
Yes.
The strongest man in the world.
Well, I must say you really have to be strong because he can't lift the grocery. I have to do it myself.
Oh,
You don't lift a
God.
finger around the house, huh?
Actually,
Way to jump in.
I eat too much, so it's too heavy.
Well, the thing is,
Oh my God, this is nonsense.
It's the strongest guy in the world.
Can I say something though for the audience?
And his wife.
Yeah.
His wife.
This stinks.
Yes. This is what we get. Tribeca, you think you're getting all kinds of celebrities.
Yeah, man, I see the commercials.
Hugo.
Looks like a big deal.
We tell
What
Olsen
about
twins.
De Niro?
It means triangle below canal.
De Niro didn't walk the red carpet.
Is he there?
I would assume so, but
Somewhere.
I wouldn't know.
It's too heavy.
Well, the thing is, it's your job to lift things. So when you come home, the last thing you want to do.
You don't want to lift. Okay?
Exactly.
When you go home, you want to rest. You leave the lifting for somebody else.
He's
Thank you so
thinking,
much.
This is gold.
Yeah, he's like, oh, finally.
He walked away from you guys, right?
Yeah.
And with his wife, and went like, "Oh, we killed that one. We nailed that one so good."
Well, the world's strongest man doesn't usually get to flex his funny muscle that way, the way he did, you know, for us.
I like to think that he's an old school guy though. He's like a woman has her fucking duties.
Yeah.
That's what this guy
She
does.
does the housework. I may bring home money.
All right, well, and now it starts getting good because he circled this track.
Oh,
What is it?
Sam and Roland. Should I just read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to call over the Olsen twins.
Oh, yeah, the big stars.
Come
you know.
on now.
And this
Mary
show
Kate
is-
and Ashley Olsen.
This show has such a rich history with the Olsen twins.
Yes.
That I figured this is going to be a great get.
Yeah.
But they were walking kind of fast.
Really?
So we had to.
Let's see.
They're kind of puny. How fast could they walk?
They're pretty fast walkers.
Yeah.
Maybe they jog.
Let's see. So why don't they just go in the side door?
Oh, and they were getting booed by the photographers because they weren't stopping for pictures.
Oh.
So we just heard from the other end of the carpet go boo, and Roland, in all his wisdom, said, "Is Bruce here?" Because he thought they were saying
they're not booing, they're yelling Bruce.
All right, here we go.
Olsen twins, Mary Kate. Just one, not both. Or neither. City Bus, did they stop for you?
They looked awful.
They are creepier in person.
Wow.
Oh, City Buzz.
Oh, throwing a little fucking trash at him.
They looked like shit in person.
They're all skinny and stuff. Everybody, though, that was on our right, that the Olsen twins were also walking by, when I was yelling out, "Olsen twins, come here," like everybody that was next to us was like, what the fuck is his problem? Like, what is he doing?
That's what you do, right?
I'm like, I'm
on
trying
the
to get
red
an interview
carpet.
here. I'm trying to get the scoop.
That's what you do on the red carpet.
Of course.
That should be your name on the red
Hey,
carpet.
Mary Kate, Scoop.
Yeah. Scoop Roberts. Fucking asshole.
This interview should be picked up with and put in a plastic bag.
Yeah. Poop Roberts. I've lost it.
Sam talks to actor Scott Glenn. He doesn't know who he is.
I didn't know who Scott Glenn was.
Now,
Who is
Scott
he?
Glenn.
I don't know.
I thought it was astronaut.
Yeah,
No, that's John
they go,
Glenn.
they go, Scott Glenn's coming by. He's an actor. And Roland goes, the astronaut?
Although I believe Scott Glenn played an astronaut in the
She
right
corrected me.
stuff.
Yeah, she corrected me that way.
Yes.
See if you can figure out where in the interview I'm trying to figure out who he is.
Who he is?
Yeah.
On the red carpet with Scott Glenn. Scott, you have one of those faces that people look at and say, I know him from somewhere. He's been in 1,000 movies.
shit.
What's it like to be somebody who's so Googleable?
I don't.
I mean, is it flattering?
You know, yeah, sure it is. It's flattering because what I do is public. I mean, it's public art or public communication. The reason the question makes me stammer for a second is I'm not sure I understand or anyone really understands what fame or notoriety or any of that means now that electronic media can reach so many people so quickly.
But regardless of what it means, it's got to be nice that you're on this side of the rope and I'm on the other. Well, we really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good time tonight and for the rest of the festival, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that guy.
He was also in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, now I know who he is.
Yeah,
I should have talked to him about that.
He played the FBI, the FBI guy that sent.
Oh, he was the Jack.
Agent
He played Jack.
Starling.
Okay.
Yeah,
now I know
yeah.
his face. Yeah, I was unfamiliar
That's
at the time.
guy. He's actually been in some pretty good fucking movies.
Well, like I said,
that was actually. I think that was a pretty good get.
He's
if you knew
Googleable.
who it was.
He talked about electronics and I don't know what he was talking about. I wasn't.
See, but that would have been
Don't you
like,
have a
oh,
phone?
that's a celebrity.
Can't you Google these
There's no
guys?
service in that section of the.
Plus, this is, I mean, snap to it. You know, you want this guy? Yeah, we'll take him. Let's go.
You got to go right away.
I'm. By the way, I'm going Sunday to Ozzy's. 6 o'clock. The
No,
premiere.
you're not.
I am.
Oh.
And
I bet Hugo will be there. The world's strongest man.
who's going to be there for us though? I'm going to be there. I'm going to see the film, and but Sam, you can't go because it's fucking Easter.
I'm celebrating Easter Sunday with
What are
my
you doing?
family.
What is it? You're fucking grown up. What is there to do on Easter?
Oh my God!
People have to celebrate.
No, they
Easter,
don't.
Jimmy.
Your
No, they
little
don't.
bunny. Are you getting little bunny
What are you
eggs?
doing on
and-
Easter?
It's
You
a-
look for eggs.
It's a major holiday.
It is a pretty big
It's a
holiday.
big holiday. It's one of the big four, I think.
I got
not.
Jess's parents, my parents.
Exactly. Say goodbye. I'm going to fucking see the Ozzy documentary. I'm going to see celebrities.
Jimmy gets mad, but people do celebrate
Welcome.
They're gonna be like, Sam, you're not obsessed with Ozzy.
No,
Like, don't
but I
worry
have a
about
job
it.
to do, and it's a celebrity event, and I don't care about fucking. You're not obsessed with bunnies and eggs, are you? Get some shit.
Bunnies and eggs.
You're not religious.
But you get together with the family.
He sees his family all the time. His mother does his laundry. How much family do you need to see?
But the problem is, it's like a family
No.
holiday. You have no choice. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Yeah, I
Easter.
celebrate Christmas.
What's the fourth one? That's it, right?
Exactly.
Those three are the big
Thanksgiving,
Halloween.
and Easter.
ones. Halloween, it could go
4th
either
of
way.
July.
4th of July.
There's a million
Memorial
holidays.
Day.
Easter is one of those fucking.
It's a biggie.
Yeah, it's a
Fuck
family
Easter.
one you got to deal
Who am I
with.
going to go with? Someone from here's got to go with me. I need someone on the fucking red carpet.
Well, we got
Pacino's gonna be there.
What?
Pacino.
He's just saying that.
Yeah, but Roland also was selling me on this press conference, going, we'll probably get one-on-ones with Steve Martin, Anne Hathaway, some of those. No,
Of course not.
But we have a Tribeca pass that we could give to another staff member temporarily.
All right, we'll figure it out. Listen, let's get through this crap here. Sam and Roland get Denis Leary to come over to them.
Denis Leary,
Finally.
he wasn't going to come over. He was walking right by us, and we had to yell, Opie. I think actually I left on the track with me and Roland discussing whether or not we were going to get him.
Okay.
Dennis, Opie and Anthony. Well, if he starts walking, we got to interrupt.
I know.
PR lady's doing what she's doing. We got a team of 1,000 here, but it may not be enough. Let's see if we can clench this, Roland.
I think we will.
You're feeling optimistic?
Yeah. He's a millionaire. That guy should just shut up. He's interrupted.
What's he got to say?
I know. I have a blue vest on.
Dennis, Opie and Anthony. We're just here covering for Opie and Anthony. What's bringing you to?
Why aren't they here?
They wake up early.
I don't care. It's a huge event. It's Elton John, man. It's like that's right in their alley. Rock and roll, New York City. This is supposed to be their thing. I'm very disappointed.
You think it's unforgivable?
Extremely disappointed.
That Opie and Anthony wouldn't come to an event
Jim
like
Norton, I can understand. He likes to sleep late, and
Plus, all the transvestites keep him up late.
I'm gonna come up, I guess, when Rescue Me comes back.
Come up tomorrow. We're always there.
I can't. Tomorrow I'm on the jury for the short films.
Maybe after the festival then.
No.
No.
No. Spider-Man. I don't have any time right now.
That's funny.
Jeez, you got a lot going on. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, he's doing Spider-Man.
I go, come up when the festival's over. And he looked at me like, no, I'll come up when Rescue
The
Me's on.
movie Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Not the Broadway show.
Imagine.
Yeah.
We wouldn't like to see him there. Mm-hmm. Might get injured.
This is terrific. We got two
Thank
clips
you.
to go. Sam talks to Paul Dano.
Yeah, Paul Dano is famous. He was in There Will Be Blood. He was the kid.
Gives a fuck.
That kid was in a huge movie.
Yeah, big deal. So what? Daniel Day-Lewis caressed his face for 6 hours?
The son.
The son in There Will Be Blood. Not the little kid. The kid that Daniel Day-Lewis had a war with.
I have no idea.
And
Oh, yeah, he was good.
And who's Zoe Kazan?
Zoe Kazan.
Zoe?
That's his girlfriend, and she was also in Revolutionary Road and that Alec Baldwin Meryl Streep movie, whatever
I
it was
saw
called.
that depressing movie, Revolutionary Road.
Stunk.
Yeah. Which one was she?
Stunk.
I don't remember who she was in that movie. I didn't remember.
Stunk.
Why, Jimmy? Why?
DiCaprio was miscast completely. Kate, whatever her name is, was decent. Kate Winslet.
DiCaprio.
Beckinsale.
I got it wrong.
Kate Winslet was good.
DiCaprio looks like a big, huge Hollywood movie star. You put him in this depressing movie, you're supposed to believe in his character. It's impossible.
It was terribly acted. It looked like a play that they tried to film. They were doing theater acting and theater dialogue. It stunk.
Yeah, I hated it.
She was serviceable. He was horrendous and miscast.
Wow.
What about
Stunk.
That's him. That was Dano.
I just looked up
good.
and I'm
There's Dr.
seeing
Octopus.
the red carpet. Yeah, amazing. Oh, well.
This interview, I didn't know what to do with these two, so I just started acting like I was their friend, and I was happy to see them together.
No, that's fair enough.
I don't know what to do.
See how it went.
We're here with Zoe and Paul at the Tribeca Film Festival. First of all, Paul Dano, you were in There Will Be Blood. You played one of the creepiest young people to have ever been in a movie. How does it feel to have that legacy?
Wow, I like that. Yeah. I'll take it. Sounds good.
That's it. It's just
yeah.
Walking? Did you know when you were making it that it would be as good as it was?
I think it's one of the better scripts that I've ever read. And
so it's the latest one always is the best
Thomas
one.
Anderson fan before having worked with him and with Daniel Day-Lewis, so I was probably so effing excited.
Fucking actors are boring.
They are. That's true.
They are. Yes. I love them, and I love getting my picture taken with them, but they're fucking boring.
This is why you don't stay for a conversation after the picture.
They're fucking horrible.
Is there any reason to play the rest of this clip? Let's be honest with each other.
Yes.
There is?
Well, there
Paul
is.
Dano. You got to get him on the radio. You got to have A-listers.
Be there. That thinking about the outcome wasn't even within my realm yet.
Now, it seems like you guys might be dating, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is it difficult dating within the industry, as they say?
I don't think it has been.
No.
No. You know,
We're not very like industry people.
No.
Like we live in Brooklyn, and like most of our friends aren't in the business, and like.
Wow, you're so normal.
So you were in Revolutionary Road, is that right? That was a lot of people said that was a very sort of a downer movie. I loved it. Are you guys dark people? Because There Will Be Blood and Revolutionary Road are very dark movies.
Ooh, spooky. No, I'm like Sasha Pollyanna. Like the sky's falling and it looks beautiful. And Paul is like a little bit more of a pessimist, but I think we balance each other out nicely.
Fuck up.
This is beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. Congratulations, you two. Go on.
Oh, boy.
They didn't know.
Sure?
They looked at me like, what the fuck is he doing when I started doing that? Because I acted like I was an uncle.
Yeah, you kind of acted a little strange
Yeah,
there.
they were like, what is he doing?
I am honestly...
I'm looking at her picture. I don't remember her in Revolutionary Road.
I don't either. But she was in it.
I'm depressed. I'm really sad right now.
She's got a big nose.
Why?
This whole fucking thing makes me depressed. What happened? I'm just sick of it.
Because they wouldn't let us talk to any interesting people.
Like Hollywood and the Tribeca and the arts. And
I know you woke up depressed because I read your Twitter.
Yeah, man.
Why are you depressed today?
I'll tell you what. I didn't wake up depressed. I woke up. I had like a daydream when I woke up. Like I was just like your half asleep fantasy that I was driving to work and I'd been shot in the back of the head and went into a coma for 30 years.
Holy shit!
And I woke up and all my friends were dead. That was what I was thinking of when I first got up this morning.
What the fuck?
I don't know why. I just thought of it.
That is odd.
That's because of those fucking websites you go to, man. I'm telling you.
But this is just depressing. They're all. I'm more disgusted with myself for caring about them because they're all fucking bores. And
Even Paul Dano?
I mean, they seem like a nice enough guy, but I'm annoyed almost at my own obsession with them when I realize how little conversationally they contribute. I'm mad at myself.
There's nothing going on
And
there.
people like Zoe Kazan, they have way more heat than us.
Oh, yeah.
And they're fucking zeros.
That was another
They really
one.
are zeros.
They just showed Rainn Wilson on the news.
Yeah.
Roland was hilarious because he was like, we'll get Rainn Wilson. I know his publicist. And so Rainn Wilson is walking by
I don't
with
even
his
know who that is.
from The Office.
Stinks.
Oh,
Which one is he?
He's the famous one. Who's not Steve Carell.
He's the crazy one.
He's the second banana.
Yeah, Dwight
I
from
know
The Office.
Dwight. Rainn Wilson. Yeah, I do know that.
And he's walking by, and Roland calls out the publicist's name, and she looks at him, but then we notice that Rainn Wilson is walking quickly, going, la, 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 la. And then the publicist had to look at Roland as if she hadn't seen him at all and just keep walking.
No, why?
He wasn't doing it. He
Why
wasn't
can't
going
he
to stop.
for 2 seconds and be bored?
Why would he? He's the quirky guy in the suit and sneakers.
When a guy like that was coming up in the business, he would have stopped for fucking everyone. And that's what drives me nuts.
Yeah.
They change their entire personalities after they make it. We see it all the time on this show. We've talked about it.
They got shit going on now.
That guy would have done every interview a few years ago.
Yep.
I just saw
Bunch of years ago at this
Scorsese.
point.
He must have done they had 2 red carpets, one for photographers and one for people doing interviews.
And this just depresses Jimmy.
So Scorsese just did the photographers.
Okay.
You should bring cameras then.
Scorsese is
We did.
Scorsese.
Oh.
He's Scorsese
Different.
is
iconic.
Is it?
Yeah, man. Scorsese, I can never be mad. If he did talk to everybody but me, and then he fucking spit on me, I still couldn't badmouth Scorsese.
Is it that bothersome to talk to people when you're famous?
Yeah,
like the Olsen twins, they walked the red carpet to walk by everybody.
Yeah,
they barely did any interviews.
Sneak in the back then, bitches.
Yeah, and then just go in the back if you're there to see something.
I mean, even Fox just aired footage of the Olsen twins walking by, so they didn't get an interview with them either.
So what the fuck were they doing?
You know what? They arrived. The publicist probably just put them on in a lie, and they walk. Whatever.
Do you think this Tribeca thing is it's a too cool? They're trying to make it too cool to be one of those red carpet events?
I don't know. They had a giant red carpet set up for this thing.
Then, of course
they did. And of course, every person who's running Tribeca, who's associated with Tribeca, they were all doing interviews. We couldn't stop getting requests.
Great.
He's on the board from Tribeca.
Nobodies.
But they weren't actors. Like
Nobodies.
Where's De Niro?
De Niro was not walking doing interviews.
Very busy.
Rosenthal.
Yeah, I mean, what's that?
Jane was there. Rosenthal, his partner.
His business partner.
His business partner.
Wife.
That's what you want.
No.
Yeah, why not? If you talk to her, you know what? You might get him.
All right, listen.
We talked to her. I've talked to her twice now. I've done 2 interviews with her.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Right.
I've gotten the scoop.
We made you sit through all that to get to this point here. The greatest one-question interview ever from Sam Roberts.
I feel this is the best ever. We sat there.
We probably should have started and ended with this clip.
Without a doubt.
Listen, I had to sit there until...
So make it the listeners sit there?
Exactly. I was there until nighttime. I missed sleep for this. Everybody is now on the ride
everyone
with me.
should suffer, because they are out there.
They're not suffering.
They're suffering.
They're like, oh, Sam, he certainly made lemonade out of lemons.
You had to check in at 2 p.m. and it didn't start till like 7.
You made shit out of lemons. You had lemons and you made lemony shit.
You guys had to check in at 2 and wait around for 5 hours?
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Assholes.
Wait, if I want to go down there, you think I'm checking in at 2 o'clock? That's not happening.
Yeah, Sunday check-ins at 1.
Oh. All right, listen.
You have to put on bunny ears.
Here's Sam Roberts, and there's a good story behind this after we play this clip. The greatest one-question interview ever.
I got her done.
10 seconds. Okay. Primetime Sam Roberts here with Sir Elton John. Sir Elton, how are you with electronics?
With electronics?
Yes.
Hopeless.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Wow.
You know what?
See?
You talked Elton John.
There you go.
Sir Elton John.
Usually I wait until those one questions go through the production process, but this one I wanted to share the next day because Elton John, he was leaving. He wasn't going to do interviews, except he was doing a dumb interview with the person next to me. Oh, okay. And so I went to his publicist, and I was like, look, we just want to grab him for 10 seconds, and then you can be on your way. It's just literally one question. She goes, okay, kind of exasperated. And so
why would she be exasperated?
She had to get him to go.
Promotion for his movie, because that's why you were down there.
Yeah, it was for
why
his
would they
documentary.
ever be exasperated?
And Cameron Crowe directed the documentary. He didn't walk the red carpet either.
But why be exasperated?
I don't know. Just do a little bit of time with everybody.
Why can't you just be nice and go, well, he just doesn't have time. He wants to get inside. I'm sorry. Why would you actually be like, oh, okay, if you have to?
And so she's like,
these guys hung around for 7 hours to talk to Elton John for 10 seconds, and she's exasperated.
Yeah. We should call you Stuttering Sam, where somebody walks by and you yell out a question to a celebrity, but it's not mean. It's just nice.
Yes, it's nice.
So I asked him that question, and she was literally pulling him through people's interviews. Like some of the interviews he was doing on camera, he wasn't even finished with his sentence, and she'd pull his arm and bring him to the next person.
Away.
So he did. He said, I asked him the electronics question, and she goes, all right, come on. And she had this face like, I can't believe you just fucking wasted my 10 seconds with that asinine question.
10 seconds.
And everybody who was after us was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Because they all thought they were going to get out.
This kid just asked him about electronics, and now he's leaving? Because they just all saw her pull him away and leave the red carpet after that dumb question.
You cock-blocked them all.
Everybody.
And I said, listen,
good for you.
I'm here for the scoop. Nobody knew.
And
everybody next to me was like, why don't you ask him what he thinks of the movie?
Fuck that. Who
and I go,
cares?
he's going to think it's good. It's his movie.
Right. Yeah.
And I go, did you know?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
It was a lot of fun. Everybody worked so hard on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I believe it's some of my best work that we've arrived.
Did anybody on that red carpet know how Elton John was with electronics?
How about
whether
the
he's good or
brown
bad?
carpet on his head?
Okay.
Should have asked him about that.
You're really trying to.
Should have asked him.
We're trying to keep it polite.
That's great.
Carpet on his head.
I also, by the way,
Who was he being interviewed by next to you?
New York, whatever.
So New York gets an interview.
Well, they got a hot chick though interviewing.
Yeah, they had a good look
So
at.
did
But
you.
let me.
He doesn't like hot chicks, asshole.
Exactly.
No.
He would
Yeah, they
rather
stop
have a
everyone.
twink like
You know
Sam
what?
Roberts.
Yeah.
You know what?
he
Make
liked
your
it.
mic look like a cockhead. It probably would have talked to you for 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
City Buzz was all pissed though. They didn't get any Elton John
No.
interview.
Neither did you.
You know what?
Yeah, I did. I got the electronics thing.
That shit.
I'm going with you guys next time. I want to check this bullshit out. It's been many
I
years.
told you're not gonna like it.
I'm gonna go though.
Literally, you're gonna have to stand there for 2 hours and interview no one.
Fine.
That's the way red carpets go.
Sunday with Jimmy.
Yeah, why don't you go down with Jim?
I'm doing Easter.
I will get.
Sorry, Jimmy.
I might be able to get good ones on Sunday.
I mean,
I don't know if I'm going to do interviews on Sunday or just go to the event, but we need somebody down here.
I think
Yeah,
they're-
we'll figure it out behind the scenes.
no one will
By the
get
way, I
anyone.
have something to give away.
Yeah. You want to do it now?
We can do it just so today. I have 2 pairs.
I would do it now for the people that just suffered and sat through this
Okay.
shit.
There's no suffering. Not
that
one
means
person
the real
suffered.
listeners are listening right
a lot of
now, and they
suffering.
deserve a prize from little Jimmy Norton.
This
That's what I
Sunday-
say.
They got the prize.
This Sunday at 6 p.m. This is Michael from Sharon's office actually emailed me 2 tickets, 2 pairs of tickets
To paradise.
Nice.
to
You want to do one now and one later?
Yes, so right now 1 pair of tickets to the Ozzy premiere this Sunday in Tribeca, 6 p.m. And
The movie's called God Bless Ozzy.
God Bless
and
Ozzy
it was done
Osbourne.
by his son, right?
His son produced it. Jack produced it. We have Jack in on Monday, and it's supposed to be a great documentary about Ozzy. So if you're in New York and you're a hardcore Ozzy fan, it is fucking Easter, so you have to be able to get away. Okay, so if you call up now, E-Rock will take your information, and I'll give away both pairs now, just 2 pairs,
Yeah, just
and
get
give
rid
me
of
the information so I can give it to her office.
Madman.
Random. Wow, they were listening to this, Sam.
Boom.
Phones are lit.
And
So-
they're all like, yeah.
So just
Now-
give them to 2 random callers there, E-Rock,
Yeah, I mean,
to
just
make
try
it
to get
official.
the New Yorkers so we can we know they're going to
Make
be
sure
here.
they could go and they're not wasting our time.
On Easter.
I will also tell you, in the coming weeks, this is something I got on the red carpet that I'm going to put through production before it's heard, of course. One question I also got, Lauren Hutton.
Lauren Hutton, the
She doesn't do-
gap-tooth model.
I don't know who she is.
How old
They
is
said
she?
she was famous. She's an older woman.
She's
Yeah.
pretty old now.
I used to fuck you.
She's hot.
Oh, yeah.
See, guys? You got something to
Does
look
she still
forward
look
to.
hot?
No, no.
No.
Although-
she's got the gap in between.
She was
teeth,
in
that's right, yeah.
she was in American Gigolo with
Yep.
Richard Gere.
Roland told me he'd still fuck her.
She was one.
And
She was
the-
in there.
And she was the female vampire in
staring
that.
at me for a
What was that movie? That comedy? Anybody? She was a female vampire.
Oh,
it was a piece of shit.
Terms of Endearment?
Exactly. I don't know.
She was giving Roland the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's not. She's still hot, right?
Yeah,
I bet you
why
she's
not?
60 something.
She's not.
She's still breathing. What the hell?
Did you see Dame Helen Mirren?
Dame.
Her. I tweeted a couple weeks ago the picture in front of a mirror. Oh,
Naked?
Wow. And a lot of people said they absolutely would go there.
What?
I'll find the picture
And
for you
it's-
guys
it's a
after
new
the break.
picture?
I believe so. Yeah. How do I find this
Stop.
fucking thing?
I got a
Someone tweet that to me so I could show the guys.
I got a great picture with her. Helen
With
Mirren.
Helen Mirren?
Yes, I did. She was fucking.
The picture is her in front of a mirror, and her big bosoms are almost exposed. She's just holding them in place. And a lot of people said they would go there.
No.
Wait till you see the picture before you
No, I don't have.
comment.
I do not have to see a picture.
It doesn't always have to be young. It
know.
doesn't always have to be young.
No, it kind of does.
I agree with that.
It kind of does, as opposed to old. I was thinking about these moral questions and stuff, and age and things like that, and not crazy shit, you know. But like anybody, unless you have an old woman fetish, that would rather have an older woman, and I don't mean a woman in her 40s or something like that. I'm talking about women that are in their late 50s, early 60s, and beyond. Would rather have that than a supple 18 or 19-year-old is crazy.
Something wrong with them psychologically.
Yes, there's a mental problem there. Yeah.
Oh, Once Bitten was the movie. Thank you.
See, everybody's talking about Lauren Hutton now, thanks to these interviews.
Once Bitten.
You don't remember Once Bitten? She
I
was the
remember Once
female
Bitten,
vampire.
Twice Shy with a huge fire.
Well,
Dead
yeah.
people in Rhode Island.
How do you spell Mirren? Can someone look her
Oh,
up?
here we go. Thank you. I think Zekit gets the credit today. Zecket on Twitter. This picture got a lot of people on my fucking Twitter feed really worked up.
Let me see.
I'm telling you, man, it's not bad.
Oh,
she's in her 60s.
No,
Jimmy,
shit.
be honest.
Nice tits. No. You can't.
Be honest.
That's actually not. I'm not into older women, but that's a sexy photo. And she was so sexy in Caligula that Helen Mirren I'd probably fuck, to be honest with you.
God, just for the story, right?
She's kind of sexy, you know.
I've always
for an older woman, and I'm not
sexy.
into that shit.
I ain't buying that.
I'm gonna retweet this picture, Opie Radio on Twitter. Thank you, Zekit, for helping me out today.
I also got a red carpet interview that I didn't give you with Bob Balaban, but it hit the cutting room floor.
Bob Balaban, what happened?
He was on Seinfeld.
How did you miss that? He's the guy.
I got the interview, but I didn't.
Which one is he in?
I decided not to share it.
He was in Close Encounters.
He stunk.
He was in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Who did he play?
He didn't make the.
He played the mashed potatoes.
He was. He might as well have. Apparently, ended up on the cutting room floor, and he was on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Seinfeld?
He wasn't very funny on the red carpet, though.
He was on all those fucking movies that Christopher Guest makes.
I know. I like him in the movies, but stick to the
Waiting
movies.
for Guffman.
That was better than this. That was
Best
worse
in Show.
That was the worst than the stuff you ended up handing in.
First of all, the stuff I ended up handing in was good, and evidence of that. If the crickets would stop. Evidence of that.
He works his balls off in this.
Yeah.
This is what he gets from us.
Sign in, Opie, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't need
interviews.
Quack,
5.
quack. Right.
Quack, quack. Hamburger.
I don't need
Why
that.
don't we have hamburger on my machine for the third day in a row I'm asking for it?
That's a Nagel problem.
How come Eric, why?
He's lazy.
Because he hears the word and just has to get some.
He gets all hungry and forgets what he's doing.
Eric, Opie has asked for 3 days. Why is it not in the...
Yeah, he asked for... he mentioned it yesterday. That was the first I heard it. So
why didn't you do it?
What else you heard? Not the day. Not the day we did it.
He went home early
and
yesterday.
Opie was like, "Oh, I would like that on my machine."
What time?
I don't know. I mean, Roland and me were here very late.
What
so
time did he go home?
I mean, he was out of here by what?
I was out by like 12.
Yeah, I mean, noon.
Why?
Oh, not midnight.
No, noon. Yeah, and I mean, he didn't get here till 6, so that's a short day.
How come he was here for such a short amount of time?
He was done.
Had he done all his work?
I mean, for what it is.
Hey, I just want to appreciate. I just want to say I appreciate riding up in the elevator with Eric.
Was it fun? Oh,
It's a much slower ride, I'm sure.
Wait. Because he's fat. You and Eric riding up in the elevator together?
Sorry,
Yes, at the same time this morning.
Aren't we supposed to be prepping the show for you?
Well, I guess so, but it was okay. It was nice.
Let's not get into specifics.
We had a little conversation.
Huh.
You know, I bop on in about 1:45.
Because you walk by our office, and we've been sitting there for a while.
Oh, I see. Like every morning when I walk by, you guys are in there working very diligently on the computers. You're gathering up material, and Eric was, joined me and Kenny on a little elevator ride. It was
At least
nice.
to start your day nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
And by the way, as I said, all the approval I need for my interviews was a text I just got from Dr. Steve that said genius. So play all the crickets you want. I got Dr. Steve.
Wow.
I didn't mean literally.
Dr. Steve?
Roland and me put in a lot of extra hours. And especially, I mean, if we were on E-Rock's schedule, so many extra hours.
Look at E-Rock's. E-Rock's not happy with you teasing.
I know. I'm just trying to poke fun.
E-Rock, comment, please.
He's shaking his head. No, he's tired of that bullshit.
Anything? He's tired of that bullshit, huh?
Yeah, he's sick of this shit.
Where is Bond?
Can we take a break now, please?
We could, I gather.
We got the Weird Al thing. It's only going to get better from here, folks.
My interviews are better than Weird Al songs.
I want to hear the Weird Al Yankovic.
We got the Hollywood scoop for the people. Now we can get back to the comedy.
Oh, yeah?
This is informative. This is trying to give Hollywood news to people from the source.
You're panicking.
I'm not panicked.
You're panicking.
I've never panicked.
Let's just sit there.
I don't panic.
Let's sit there.
I don't like dead air.
You don't have to sell.
Well, you provide.
Let's keep the energy up, guys. Weird Al coming up next.
Come on.
Oh, I like that out. Hit it.
I don't.
Gregorio!
Untitled Antonio.
Amy.